Hello Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where a creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a couple of projects using the Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper and sticker sheet. Now, this Designer Series paper can be found in the mini catalog, but I purchased this one from the scrapbooking brochure that comes with a sticker sheet. I'm not using the sticker sheet today. This is the sticker sheet. It lends itself more for scrapbooking. So I'm not using the sticker sheet. We're just going to be using the Designer Series paper, okay? We're also going to be using the Filled with a Cheer stamp set. This is an online exclusive. And we're also going to be using the Filled with Fun dies. These dies also coordinate with the Filled with Fun stamp set. So these are all both online exclusives. And we're also going to be using the Snow Day stamp set. This is in the scrapbooking brochure. That brochure can only be found online at stampinup.com or on my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com on the left-hand side, all the way down to the bottom. So it's only a online brochure that is not going to be printed publication, okay? So before we get started on our project, we're going to go over some buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Nest of Christmas paper pumpkin kit that makes 10 cards. It's going to have a shaded spruce stamping spot. It will coordinate with the Nest of Winter Sweet collection in the mini catalog. Mary Tags and More Dies add-on is available for $12. These dies are going to coordinate with October, November, and December paper pumpkin kits. And there's a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin. Here is our host code for the month. This is the code I want you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, don't use this host code because you're going to qualify for Stampin' Rewards. And Stampin' Rewards equals free product from Stampin' Up! And I don't want you to miss out on any of your freebies. And today is the last day to use this host code. So go ahead and get your last minute orders in for the month, okay? So now that is all of our buzzworthy business. So let's go ahead and get started on our first project. So I have some Designer Series paper here that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I have another piece that is 1 inch by 5 1/8. And we are going to glue those two together with our liquid glue. I just want to get a little border of these cute little candy canes down the side of my Designer Series paper here. Let me make sure I get that right up to the edge. Just like that. Okay, next I have some iridescent striped trim. This is part of the Full of Life suite. Some very pretty ribbon. I love this. So I'm gonna get some tear and tape and I'm just gonna adhere this to the back of these two pieces of Designer Series paper. Going to run it down this portion right here and make sure I have enough for, oh no, I'm moving my Designer Series paper. I moved it. Let me see if I can push it back up to the top. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our ribbon on. Okay, so we're going to put this on with the tear and tape, just adhere it down in the back. Then we're going to release this backing so that we can adhere this down to a layer of garden green that is 5 1/4 by 4. Isn't this paper pretty? It's very festive. So I get my garden green here. We're just going to layer this up. Try to get it on there evenly. Okay. And next we are going to do a little bit of stamping. So I have some Poppy Parade ink here. And we have an element from the Designer Series paper. On the back was this, and I fussy cut it out. And I am going to stamp Brrr from our stamp set. Which one is this one from? The Snow Day. Yeah, this is from the Snow Day stamp set. And we're going to put that right here at the top of our snow globe there. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 7/8 of an inch by 3 7/8, I think. No, I think it's by 4. Yeah, by 4. We're going to layer that on a 1 inch by 4 piece of garden green. So on this one, I'm going to stamp What Fun. And this is also from that same Snow Day stamp set that's in the scrapbooking brochure. Make sure I get a good inking. I'm going to stamp that right on here. Ooh, that is pretty. Nice and vibrant. Okay, so now let's get this glued down to the garden green piece I was telling you about. This is just going to have a border at the top and bottom, but it's going to go from side to, from side to side. It's going to stretch all the way across, but the garden green border is just at the top and bottom. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to adhere this onto the bottom here. And we're going to put this on here. And I just want just the tiniest bit of this sticking out right there. So I'm just looking to see about where I want it, so I can put glue on the back and get it posted down. Okay, so about right here. Like that. And it is overlapping on both sides, but that's okay. Maybe I should put that on top. Okay. Before I move further, I forgot I have a little piece here. I need to tie a little knot here in with our ribbon. Come here, and I was being too stingy with the ribbon, and it's kind of short. But we're gonna make it work. If I can see what I'm doing. My big old fingers in the way. There we go. We're gonna tie that. Ooh, sticky fingers. Tie that right there. Just in the knot. Okay. Let me get my scissors and trim down these ends. Just a little bit. Okay, so we have that done. Now we can go ahead and adhere. Now I'm trying to think if I want to, I think I might want to pop this up. So let's go ahead and adhere. Yeah, no, let me get my dimensionals because I don't want to put it on our card base and then something happens. So let's get our dimensionals to put on the back of here. I'm going to put 2 on each end. And of course, you know that's not going to be it. I wouldn't be Shauna if I didn't add an overload of dimensionals. So I have a few more. Okay. Take the backings off of those. We're going to sit this right at the bottom. And it should go from side to side. I'm turning this upside down so I can see where I want it on that snow globe. I did go a little bit lower than I said I was going to go, but I see I have more room, so that's good. So now we can glue this down to our card base. And we have a card base of Poppy Parade. That's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I've gone ahead and decorated the inside, and I'll show you that in just a moment. So let's just put our card front on. This is super cute. Okay, let me show you the inside. It's garden green at 5 by 3 3/4, basic white 3.5 by 4 3/4, designer series paper 3.5 by 3/4, and then just a little piece of scrap to decorate at the top. Okay, so now we're going to add some gems, and the gems I have for this are the iridescent faceted gems. I thought they would go pretty with this iridescent ribbon. So let's get our take your pick tool and add some of these. We'll add some. I think I'll do them all up here. How about that? Maybe I should have did it closer to the tree and made it like the star of the tree. That'd be a good idea. There we go. That's that card done. Isn't that cute? Okay, we have one more card to make, but 2 more to show you, okay? So we're gonna make another card, and let me get all my pieces here. I'm gonna start by stamping. So I have some scrap basic white, and I have a stamp image from the Filled with Cheer stamp set. I'm looking for my Tuxedo Memento black ink. This is the stamping spot that I created just by using the refill of the ink and pouring it onto one of our empty stamping spots that you can purchase from the annual catalog. Just making sure I have good coverage on our stamp here. And I'm gonna stamp this down right over here in the corner. Just like that. And then I forgot a stamp. I forgot a stamp. We need our lights. So we're going to ink that up as well. And I'm going to stamp that right here, just like that. Okay. And that is it for this. Now I have another little piece. This is 2 inches by a 1/2 inch. And we're going to take our early espresso ink and stamp a sentiment from Filled with Cheer that says, "Sending loads of Christmas cheer." And we're going to stamp that right on that. Just like that. Ooh, cricket. I did make 2 just in case. So let me pull this a little closer to me so I can see. That one's a little better, but I still don't like it. Oh, that's perfect. See, that's why every paper has 2 sides. So that is all of our stamping done. So before I go any further, I'm going to get a piece of not basic, but early espresso. This is 2 1/8 by 5/8. Glue. I don't want to lose this piece, so I want to go ahead and glue it down to our early espresso. And as you can see from our images that we stamped, we're going to be doing some coloring. My favorite thing. Okay, so let me get some scrap paper here. And we are going to color this image. So first I'm going to start with the easiest thing, and that's the lights. I have some lemon lolly here. And I'm going to color every 3rd light with the lemon lolly. Then we're going to do some Poppy Parade. And then I have Shaded Spruce. And these are all, I believe, are all the dark. Okay. So next we are going to get some pecan pie. And this is the light. We're going to color our wood on our sleigh here. I'm not doing any shading on this part because it's just simple. It's just a piece of wood. Okay. Next, we're going to do some Smoky Slate Light, and that's going to be for our railings on here. And then their little stem on the star of the tree. Guess I can go back to the lemon lolly and do that too. Let's do our tree topper. Okay, then I have some pool party. And for the pool party, I am going to go around our snowman just so he won't be just stark white. Just so it's like he's showing a little glimmer in the sun. So he's gonna look a little bluish. Our melted snowman here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the color lifter and I'm gonna kind of blend that color out. So it's just be a hint of the color, because you don't really want to notice it too much. Okay, then we have basic black for his hat. Oh no, I colored the rim, the little ribbon part on his brim of his hat. I wasn't supposed to. Okay, so we have that. I have some cherry cobbler here. That's what I was supposed to do with this portion. Then we're going to color in all the little ornaments on the tree with cherry cobbler. Just like that. Petal pink is going to be for his scarf. I need the other end. This is the dark petal pink. Okay, we have pumpkin pie, of course, for his carrot nose. And this is the dark. And for our tree, we're going to use light shaded spruce. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm going to go with the dark shaded spruce and go over some of the little branches in the tree just to give it some depth. Okay, then we're going to blend that out again with the light. Okay, there we have that. And I do believe, oh, the color lifter on the hat. We want to give him a little sheen on his hat right there. And that will lighten up as you let it sit. Okay, so now I'm going to take scissors and fussy cut this. And then I'm going to have a die. We have the die from the Filled with Fun dies, and it's going to cut this out. Okay, give me one moment and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is our 2 pieces that we colored, and I went ahead and colored this the gifts in the stamp set. And I just want to show you the gifts there's 3 gifts and 2 plants. I cut off one of the gifts to make it 2 and 2. I went ahead and popped everything up on dimensionals. I want to make this little thing a little darker so you can see it better. Okay, now I also have my Wink of Stella. I think I have it. Yeah, my Wink of Stella glitter brush, and I'm going to put some Wink of Stella on the snow and on the little buttons here, just so that our snowman is glistening. Then we can put it on the ornaments on the tree, on our star, and on our lights. What you hear in the background is my granddaughter. She's over there trying to fight her sleep. Let's put some on our gifts too. Why not? On the little bow. The bows. Then we'll put some on our poinsettias. Okay. Now let's get our card. So I have a piece of thick basic white here, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to burnish that down. We have our inside piece that was I supposed to stamp on? I'm supposed to stamp on this. So let me clean my stamp. I get my stamping chamois here because I'm going to use the What Fun stamp again. But this time we're going to stamp it in Early Espresso instead of Poppy Parade. So let's get that inked up really quickly. And we're going to stamp it at the top to the right. Ooh, that is such a good stamp. Okay, so this is our inside, and it's the same measurements as the other 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I'm looking for the glue. And I'm going to add a piece of Designer Series paper to it. That is 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to cut it down to 3.5. So we're going to put that right along the side here. So it's just a little piece of Designer Series paper. Oh no. So let's trim that up. Of course, this would fall on my desk. At least it did, the glue side up. So now let's put this on a piece of Early Espresso that is 5 by 3 3/4. This is going to be the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and go glue this down to the inside of our card base. So we can have that done. Okay, so now what I did, I took 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. I cut them down to 4 by 5 1/4. I layered them together, and I did a stack, cut, and shuffle, but usually you do that with more than 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, but I did, I had 2 pieces stacked together, and I cut them at 2 inches and 2.5 and 2.5. And it gave me 4 pieces. So imagine it was like this. So I cut it at 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking for Early Espresso. 4 1/4, no, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And we're going to layer our Designer Series paper onto our Early Espresso. I'm trying to think where I want this one. Okay, let me lay these out because I think I don't want to mess up where they're supposed to go. Okay, that's good spacing. And we're going to go ahead and put this one down. I'm giving it just the tiniest bit of border between, around the edges and in between. I'm trying to move fast so that if I need to move something, the glue hasn't stuck down all the way. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and layer this onto our card base. Like that. Woo. And now it's just a matter of popping out all of our little things that we have here. So let me go and get all these dimensional backs off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all the backs taken off of our little pieces here, and I'm going to go ahead and lay them where I want them. So I'm going to put our little snowman and tree with the sled over here. We have our little gift packages, and where I'm going to put them right here. We have our sentiment, and it's going to go right here. And then our little lights are going to go over here. So these are the trickiest thing to put on, because you want to make sure that they are going to be from end to end on each side like that. Ooh, that is so cute. And I have the earth tone shimmer gems to decorate, to embellish this one with. So I am going to use some garden green. Little embellishments here. We have some little ones, yes. Let's do one here. Then we're going to use some of these, what are these, crumb cake? Or no, these are the Very Vanilla. We're going to use Very Vanilla. I'm going to put one, let's see, right here. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, I really like this card. It's so cute. That's the inside. And the second one I made with using the squares that I cut out when I did the stack, cut, and shuffle is this one. Isn't that cute? I cut these out of the designer series paper, layered the paper the same way. I just oriented the card a different way. And this stamp, Have an Ice Christmas, is from Dear Santa stamp set. So this is the Dear Santa stamp set, and I used Have an Ice Christmas. And A Warm Hello is from Filled with Cheer. But these are the Druzy, what do they call, Druzy dots? Or the, oh, here they are. Let me see. The Druzy Adhesive-Backed embellishments. Aren't those sparkly? Look at that. They're super cute. Okay, and this is the first card that we made. Brr, what fun. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.